Welcome back, everybody, to episode 3 of the Bag of Pucks podcast, the hottest upcoming hockey podcast plus more on the web. Today, if you're new here, which most of you probably will be, this is because this is only, episode 3. We thank you for being here, and if you enjoy the podcast and any other content on any of our socials, please drop a follow, like, comment, whatever you want to do at Bag of Pucks podcast on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter. Thank you so much, everyone, and thank you for watching and listening, and whatever else you may be doing to support. Today on the podcast, we got myself, Evan, and we got, go ahead, Kareem, or
Sure, Kareem,
Cam,
Yo,
and Sachin. So a little bit less of the guys today, but it's okay. We're gonna keep pumping out a podcast today. So I think we're gonna talk about all the games going on right now. Is that what we're going to dive into?
All right, which ones are we starting with?
I wanted to start with the West and Vegas.
Sure, Vegas will start with.
Someone start.
Go ahead, Sachin.
Well,
I have to Google
Chicago managed to not get swept last night, but Vegas is just running away with the series right now. Just dominating them in every aspect. I think even though they lost the game last night, they still outshot Chicago 47-25 in that game, and lucky for Chicago to come away with the win. But I think this series is going to end in the next couple of days. Dirty play by Pacioretty at the end of the game. I think he should be suspended, personally, for slashing the brinket.
Suspended.
Bautista bat flipped him in the hand.
Suspend him.
Suspended, yes. Yes. I don't care. Screw Vegas. That should be suspension. That's my two-piece.
Okay, well, this series is honestly like the most boring series so far. Like, it's been pretty predictable as to what's happening. I expect it to finish tomorrow, 8:30. I think Vegas is just gonna end it there. I mean, Chicago won a game. I mean, good for them and all that, not to get swept. Then Corey Crawford played unbelievable. He should be all 3 stars of that game. Like, literally, he carried them, but it's over next game.
I definitely did not see the slash, but it says right here he was fined $2,500.
It was like an empty net.
That's literally pocket change for him. That would leave my ass broke, but it's nothing for him.
No, he was like on a breakaway for empty net, and he just two-handed slashed him in the arm.
Yeah, I don't know. There's no need for that in hockey.
Yeah, this isn't
Unless it's Kachuk, don't do it.
Unless it's Kachuk.
So, yeah, 3-1. I think next game's tomorrow, so not on the brink of elimination again. Where do you see this?
Yeah, no, I think it's over too, honestly.
Over tomorrow or over the next day?
Guaranteed.
Game 5, and
it's over tomorrow.
Yeah, if it stays game 5, my bracket's still good, so.
Yeah, I put 5 too.
All right, so pretty to the point there. Colorado series. We got Colorado's up 2-1 over Arizona currently, and I believe they play tonight. I believe
they play like an hour.
Fact check.
Yeah. They play at 5:30 Eastern.
That's like the same as the Vegas series. It's all Colorado, and Darcy Kemper is just saving them right now.
Yeah. If they can win
49 saves last night.
First game 3-0 Colorado. Second game 3-2 Colorado. Third game 4-2 Arizona.
If Arizona can win today, they can make it interesting, but I just don't think they're going to win today.
Yeah, most likely be Grubauer versus Kemper in net.
Shots were 51-23 for Colorado that last game.
And, that's harassment at that point.
Darcy Kemper decided to just become prime Carey Price and now let the puck in the net.
Yeah, so
I don't know.
Where is it?
I feel like it's going to take 2 more games and the Yotes are going to be done, but
they've played Pavel Francouz, I think I said his name. He's played in 2 games and he has a Francois, whatever it is. He has a 1 goals against.
He played good. He just couldn't score.
Oh, Corpy.
Grubauer's a 1.7. So yeah.
I think it's over in the next 2 games.
Mhm.
I say it goes to 6.
It's 2-1 in the series. So this is game
If
4.
Arizona can win today, then it'll go 6. But if Colorado wins today, it's going to 5.
Yeah, McKinnon with 7 points, Kadri 6, Branson 6. So bigger forwards have been coming up. Makar is only 4 points, which you might expect more from him, but it's not bad.
He is you got to keep in mind he is a D-man too.
Yeah. Well, I think Makar had quite the season this year. So.
Oh yeah.
Who would you rather take, Quinn Hughes or Cale Makar?
Cale Makar.
Yeah,
100%. He's so much better than Hughes.
Yeah, Quinn
50
Hughes
points
is
in
he is
57
really good and he's shown that, but Makar is he's on another level.
50 points in 57 games. Pretty disciplined, only like 12 penalty minutes. Lots of power play points. You put him on the power play and he's going to get you points.
Yeah, he's a D-man. He has 50 points in 57 games, I think it was.
It's a little crazy. All right, next series we got here. Third seeded Dallas against 6 seeded Flames.
Oh my
Tied 2-2.
That's actually very good. I enjoy watching that
Do you want me
series.
to start? Since you're a little sad.
I'll start. I'm just gonna say this real quickly. Like, how in the 2 losses in the series, the first one you tie it up with 2 minutes left, then you let them score with 30 seconds. Then in the other game you lose yesterday, they tie it up with 12 seconds left, and then they just get dominated in overtime. Toby Reeder breaks his stick on a 2-on-1.
That was really unfortunate.
That
I was
like,
going to
their
go in.
That was their best chance, and then that was like their only chance. They were getting dominated. I think they just can't close. Like 30 seconds left in a tie game, you have to get that game to overtime in game 2. You can't get that to overtime. Here, you have the lead 4-3 in a game that they weren't the better team. Dallas was better that game. You have to be able to close, but I don't know why they can't close.
Yeah. Joe Pavelski here, 5 goals. He had, what was it, 2 the other night? Last night?
3 at a hat trick.
3 at a hat trick.
Wow.
But these Dallas goals are so bad. They're all rebounds off the guys. They're so
They're
greasy. Like,
greasy. They're so
they can't
greasy.
put the puck in the net. Like, they were
Hey,
5th last in the league for scoring goals, and they scored 10 goals in their 2 wins.
Yeah, you
Like,
gotta
what
keep
the heck?
Calgary
you gotta
is not
keep in
playing good at
mind.
all.
Hey, a goal's a goal, no matter how dirty it is.
Oh,
I understand that, but
But
like,
this
I like
team struggles
Klingberg.
to score goals.
I like Klingberg's
And
goal.
Calgary's letting
Overtime
him score
winner, that
5
just-
goals.
Yeah, Dallas's game plan is to take slap shots from the point, and it doesn't work. Is in case
it does
they
work
haven't
apparently.
noticed.
What about the
Yeah,
what about the refing though? Refing's
I
been a little-
didn't
No, that's the
watch.
Flames.
No, it's just the Flames. Yeah, Flames are being idiots that game.
No, I did like Brian Burke's opinion about how a lot of them to him aren't playoff penalties, which like the one with like,
Brian Burke would say that Pacioretty slash is not a playoff.
No,
penalty.
there was a couple. I do agree in a way. I do agree in a way
Well,
where some of them aren't totally maybe.
Yeah, I feel like the playoffs this year have been officiated more like the regular season than past playoffs.
Yeah.
Like you've seen games like 8 penalties, 7 penalties. It gets boring, it gets repetitive. And like the thing is, Dallas was scoring on their penalty. I think they had like 2 power play goals. So like, why you keep giving them power play?
Wait, what was that about? Was it like a 22-minute penalty?
No, it was just a glitch.
Oh, okay, I was like, what
Like-
the hell?
No,
shout
but
out here.
Goudreau still needs to get going, and they need Kachuk back.
Yeah.
Well, they
really
need to.
bad.
That top line needs to play better 5-on-5. Like you can't
They've
just rely on
been
the
really
power play.
bad.
One more thing here. Big shout out to young Miro Heiskanen because I believe he's like 21, 26
He's
minutes.
so
ice
good.
time.
He's
Wow.
He is
He's so
insane.
smooth.
I believe he was he a top 3 pick?
I'm
don't
not
think
sure
so.
actually. I don't
I
think
don't
so
remember.
either. He could have been, but I'm not sure.
No, I think he was. I think he was after
Check that.
Nolan Patrick.
Yeah, I'll fact check that.
Oh, I think
Vancouver
you're
though.
right.
Vancouver's up 2-1 on St. Louis.
Vancouver's
Game
playing really good hockey.
goes
This is
tonight.
the best series so far in my opinion.
This is actually surprising to me because
Oh, yeah.
St. Louis
back
Blues
to-
won the cup
So
last
back
year.
to back days. They're playing tonight. What are we thinking?
This is the series. This is the same thing as the Flames and Stars game 4. It's that same. So like if Canucks win, this is probably the series. I think if St. Louis wins, they're gonna pull ahead and win the series. But if Vancouver wins tonight, they're gonna win the series. So I think this is the same thing, same circumstances as the Flame series.
Dallas 3rd overall pick in 2017. He's 21 years
Yeah.
old. Yeah. Yep.
I mentioned. Go ahead.
Oh, sorry. I just like honestly, whoever I know it's in the bubble, so it's hard to have like home ice advantage, but they do kind of design the rink with the big screens like that. So I think whoever has home ice advantage tonight's gonna probably take one. But it's a close
Sorry.
series, so
Yeah, I said it in the second podcast that the qualifying round teams are going to steal games early. And Vancouver
Yeah.
went there, stole the first two, and it looked like St. Louis finally picked it up.
Well,
and
Yeah,
they're
St. Louis
playing
has
well.
been
So this is an important game for Vancouver, like really
St.
important.
Louis has been better 5-on-5.
Yeah, but
Yeah, I think-
because like the NHL.com has like their records in the bubble. The Blues are 1-4-1, and the Canucks are 5-2-0 right now. So it's
Yeah.
definitely
big
proven
game.
that the Canucks know how to play. So
I believe I did see something in warm-ups. I don't know that. So yeah, no Tarasenko
Yeah, Tarasenko didn't play yesterday.
and no Steen,
that's
and
gonna hurt.
then no Myers for Vancouver. So 3 bigger names weren't playing. I don't know why.
And Binnington. Binnington didn't play.
Yeah.
Why did Binnington
I think
not play?
Allen will start again, maybe.
He
I
might.
don't know. I'd put
Yeah.
I don't know. Billington's a better goalie in my opinion, but
Who?
Binnington.
Oh, I think he said Billington.
I thought that too.
I thought I did too. I'm not gonna lie. It's like shit. Better correct myself.
All right. Well, yeah. So I think what are we thinking? So tonight they play. Predictions now. Who's winning? What's
I
the
think
score?
St. Louis wins.
I think Vancouver wins.
I'll take St. Louis.
Vancouver 4-2.
I'm taking Vancouver 3-1.
Oh, so I'm the only one taking St. Louis here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm excited to watch that game, actually.
If Tarasenko and Steen gets back in the lineup, because I don't know why they're out, but
Yeah.
all right. Well, so Philly and Montreal going over to the East here. Philly's up 2-1, and they play tomorrow.
Mm,
What do we think?
Yeah.
yeah.
Carey Price.
I think they
Good.
tie this up.
Carey
You
Price.
think so? I don't think
Philly.
so.
Carey
I think
Price is
so.
playing lights out right now, and
Yeah. He's
Carter
back
Hart
to
had
a
a bad.
prime.
Carter had a bad game too, but he was so good in game 3.
See. So Philly was 2-1 in the first game. Montreal 5-0 in the first game, and Philly 1-0 in game 3. So I don't personally. What is
it's
that?
been close series.
Three
Like
Flyers-
these Montreal losses are just
Yeah.
they're right
Three
with
Flyers
them.
goals, though?
True.
3 Flyers goals. That's not enough to win a series.
That's true.
Just gotta get your forwards going. I think one of the best players in this series has been Nick Suzuki, and he's bound to have a big night soon.
And
Yes,
and
for Kotkaniemi.
Kotkaniemi.
Kotkaniemi's been
4
playing well
goals.
too.
Paul Byron with 3 assists.
Yeah, for an 8th seed team too, they're definitely showing something else. You know, of
Yeah,
course, it
man,
helps to have. That helps to have like the best goalie in the bubble on your team. But
Also, Oscar Lindbaum back at practice.
yeah, that was good to hear. That was
I
really
don't
good
think
to
he'll
hear.
play this. He might play next series. I'm not sure.
Yeah, but I'm
He's
just
gonna make it
happy
to
that he's
next
back. I'm
series.
just happy that he's back at it. He's healthy enough.
Yeah.
Where is this here?
Oh, look, it's McDavid. Oh,
Franchises. Good stats. So what was I gonna say here? Philly, their lack of goal scoring. Like if you look at points here,
Oof,
Voracek
Scott
has
Law.
3. But like, where's Giroux? Giroux has 2.
2 points.
yeah,
Couturier.
Claude Giroux is not
Dude.
doing what he can out there. That's for sure.
Konechny's not either.
James Van Riemsdyk is being paid $7 million to get nothing.
That's JVR for you. He's just inconsistent.
I don't like that. And Scott Lawton, 12 penalty minutes. I'm guessing he might have had
Oh.
a fight, but like
Probably misconduct.
Scott Lawton or John Scott?
2014.
Well, he's penalty minutes.
I don't know. I did remember them seeing that they were taking lots of penalties.
I think
When you
Go
look at
check-
that roster, though, it's not like it doesn't pop out to you like a Tampa Bay roster. So
No.
it's kind of surprising to see how good they are.
Shane
Not
Gothenberg is
necessarily.
also not proving himself, in my opinion. He just hasn't been.
He's had a
solid.
bad year, but I think the worst thing for this Flyers team is their power play's been horrible. 0 for 6 last night.
Oh my god.
They literally couldn't get the puck in the zone. Like Montreal's getting better shorthanded chances than they were on the power play.
It's playoff
2 nights
hockey.
ago-
You got to use power plays, those free goals, man.
5-0 loss. They went 0 for 5 on the power play, so that's 0 for 11 in 2 games. And then
Oh,
in game 1, they went 1 for 3 in the power play. So
they're like 1
They've
for
had
12,
14
or 1 for
1 for 14.
14, yeah.
That's not good.
Yeah,
And
especially in the
against
playoffs. Like, you need to have that power play going.
All right. Well, so they play tomorrow. So what do we say? Who's getting a win tomorrow?
Philly.
Montreal.
Yeah, honestly, I'm gonna
I
go
don't
with Montreal too. I think Carey Price is gonna put like a 35 save shutout again.
I might agree because I don't like how Philly's offense is non-existent almost right now. All right, well, now next one, Tampa and Columbus here.
Is it still 2-1 right
just
now?
yeah, I got
2-1
yeah,
mid
it's
Up in the top
2-1.
left, it's 2-1, and the
Columbus
second
has to
in the
win
top
this
left.
game.
Yeah, it's the end of the second right now. Yeah,
I say if Columbus doesn't win this, no matter what, they will lose this series.
Yeah,
I don't know. Columbus is a good team though.
but this
Like-
Tampa team's so much better.
Yeah.
They just have they got
Look at this.
assets.
Stamkos
Look
is
at
still
this.
out, isn't he?
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's
and
Look at
both
this.
goals are from the bottom line. Goodrow and
See-
Coleman, their line's been on fire this series. They've just been good, getting pucks in deep, grinding out battles. Barkley
Let's look
a
at
better
right here. So
Shark.
even compare the regular season series here. See on the side, 'cause I'm sure much yeah. Tampa's first in goals per game. Jackets are down though, because like that's what the one thing I always constantly brought up to like Zim and Sachin when they're high on the Jackets was like they just lost too much offense in free agency, and I had faith in the Maple Leafs, but don't have faith in the Maple Leafs, never. But goals against they haven't been doing too bad in power play, but like Tampa's just a much better team.
See, but what the game went to? What was it? Was it third overtime or fourth?
fifth.
Fifth,
Fourth? Fifth?
Fifth.
Wait. Oh
middle
my.
of the fifth, they scored.
Yeah, that's just like that proves to me that Columbus can keep up with Tampa though, no matter how good Tampa's
See, I
So the
think-
shots were like
although-
30 difference.
I know something.
Yeah, that
when,
is true.
When
Corpy
Flames went
did
to
kind of
overtime,
keep him in.
when the Flames went to overtime, my dad brought up a point. He's like, the long overtime games are when they're trying not to lose and like they're not trying to win. So like that
Yeah.
game, I watched most of that game, and like at times I could see both teams trying just not to lose, and like that's it. But then Tampa was turning it on a bit more, and that's why they had like much more shots, and they were trying to win rather than Columbus was just trying not to lose. And
Yeah.
Korpisalo was like a wall, and like Jones and Werenski were going like madmen. They were playing an hour of
Yeah,
hockey, and eventually it was too much, and they just overloaded. But it makes me, they are a strong team.
Yeah, those
Every time-
games got to tire you out though.
Every time though, when Columbus is defending, they struggle to generate chances out of their own zone. It's pucks off the glass and out, or pucks in deep and chase. Like
Yeah, they never really had an offensive push in that overtime.
they
which
need
that's
to
why
win this game.
It was
now.
clear
Like
they
the
were
third-
getting tired. but-
I was like, Columbus is not going to win this game no matter what. I'm like, no matter how long this goes for, they will not win. They weren't
yeah,
getting shots.
Columbus is gonna have to win game 4, but
Yeah.
they got to get 2
They got-
goals in the third then.
20 minutes to do so.
Yeah.
All right, well, so I don't give Columbus much life in this series anymore.
Yeah.
I wasn't high on them going into this, but I still don't give them much life. Especially it's 2-1 going to the second. Yeah. All right. Well, Capitals and Islanders. I don't know about you guys. I'm a little shocked. That
Same.
3-1
I knew it. I knew this was gonna happen.
If they lose though, I'm gonna be mad because I picked Caps my bracket, not the
I did
Islanders.
too.
I picked Caps. I didn't think.
Really? Okay,
Wow.
I just don't see why they're struggling so much. Like
they're getting dominated 5-on-5.
4-2, 5-2, 2-1 overtime. Like,
And
ugh.
Washington's like so good too. Still, it just surprises me. But
Look, this is my bold prediction. Okay, if Philly comes out of the Montreal series, like we think, and the Islanders beat Washington, I know I picked Philly to go to the conference final, but I think the Islanders will beat Philly.
I
We'll
have
change
to
the
disagree on that. But
well,
we'll see.
I don't. Let's see. I'm gonna pull up Islanders stats.
I actually picked the Avs winning the cup, so if they actually get
I
out
did
first
too.
round, I'm gonna be pissed.
dude, that Barzell Eberle clip connection's so good right now.
You guys give Capitals any life in this series?
No,
No.
they're done.
I just think they're done in 4. Like they suck right now.
Hey, they could pull like
to
a
another
2016,
level.
2017 Golden State Warriors and accept the choke of 3-0 lead.
So Varlamov has a 1.71 goals against average and then 0.932 save percentage. So he is kind of standing on his head, and I believe this is all through like qualifying and all that stuff as well.
hmm
And then Bavolier, Bailey, Nelson, Barzal, Eberle, like Peugeot, like all these guys, they all have like 5 points and they're all
Pretty
producing.
balanced.
And they're deep.
Holy, Pulak has 6 points.
Looks good, man. He's solid.
My My boy Johnny ain't doing shit though. Pardon my French.
Bro, if Tavares was playing with the Islanders still, he left for the wrong team. He should have stayed.
Yep.
They were
I don't know. No, they're definitely. I feel like they're doing better without the big
That's what
name
I
there,
always
though,
thought
like
when he-
Tavares.
I low-key want to
But
see
the-
them win a cup. That would be cool.
Yeah.
They need more scoring. If they
I
get,
don't
like,
think it'll
one or
happen in my
two more
lifetime, but
scoring-
we'll see.
They need that second for Barzell, who's their star.
Yeah.
Barzell's an
Well,
RFA.
they have Everly, but
They picked up JG
He's not a
Pajot.
star. He's a great complimentary player.
They picked up JG Pajot, and they signed him a deal for what, like 5? I think he's in there 5 years. So
I think it's 5 years, yeah.
yeah.
Well, Barzell's a free agent RFA. How much do you think he gets?
8.5.
8.
I think 8 to 9.
How many years? Like, are you saying like not a
4.
non
4
like a
years for
non-bridge?
$8 million a year. That's what I'm gonna go for.
I say they try to lock him up for 7 years at
Yeah,
$8
me too.
million.
I think
Oh.
if it goes 7 years, I think it gets closer to 9.
What did Mikko Rantanen get paid? Was it 9?
9 something.
He always
think it was-
once.
He's
with
not
this day
quite
and
a
age
Mikko
now-
Rantanen, though.
With this
He's not-
day and age now,
yeah.
there's a lot of like the younger guys that are getting paid the big money.
Mhm.
It's kind of like it's more time.
It's just
So-
like
9.2.
Was 9.25.
I don't
It's
think
always,
Barzell's as good as Rantanen.
I like Barzell at an 8.5.
it's
Yeah.
always risky giving like young kids like Barzell a big contract though, because if he gets injured or something in the next few years and he just starts dying, he's gonna try to trade him away. No one's gonna want to pay those.
Dude,
big
there's
bucks
no
for him.
way Nathan McKinnon's 24.
He's still 24. It's so crazy.
There's no
That guy's-
way. I think
he's so-
McDavid's like 24.
Dude,
Yeah, but the biggest thing in this day and age though is like once one guy under 25 gets signed, the next upcoming like 22-year-old, 23-year-old goes.
yeah.
So he got paid that much, right? So like this is how much I should be getting paid. So they look at Mikko. So like if I'm Matthew Barzell, I'm gonna look at Mikko Rantanen and say, oh, if you want me on 7 years, 8 years,
Well,
I
you're
should be
gonna
getting
have to
paid this much.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
then it also you have to take into account. It's like you want to compare Mikko to Barzell, like who I think Cam said, or who someone said like, oh, Barzell's not as good as Rantanen. True,
He's not.
but Rantanen's one of their star players on Colorado, and Barzell's one of the star players on the Islanders. So like
Well, also,
Barzell's one of the star players in the league too.
Barzell might even get 9
Well,
because
also, I
he's
think
the star
if-
player, upcoming player, right?
Yeah, I think if Barzell played on a different team that was not as structured and he could focus more on offense, I think he'd be more noticed and people would
Put him on the
more
Rangers.
credit. No, I just think that like he's taught to play such a defensive style that if he played on like a team like, say you switched Marner and Barzell, I think Barzell would get the same contract as Marner or close to if he switched teams for a couple.
To be
years.
honest, I'm gonna make it because I haven't really thrown in my prediction. I'm gonna throw in my prediction here. I think Matthew Barzell is gonna get a bridge deal for 3 years. They're gonna pay him for 3 years at about between 8 and 9 million.
What did
So maybe
Kachuk get?
7 to 8.
That's
He
the
took that 3
dream.
times 7.
I think they're gonna pay him for 3 years at that money because then Andrew Ladd's contract is over. So once Ladd's contract's over, they're gonna pay him 9+. That's my prediction.
I don't think anyone last summer was like the offer sheet year that everyone thought people were gonna throw around the offer sheets. Do you think Barzell would be an offer sheet guy?
To what
Like,
team, though?
I don't know. Like
If you're Detroit, would you give up? Because I don't know what the compensation. I don't know what the compensation.
no, I think if it's like over 9 million, it's like 4 first rounders, something like that.
Detroit's just bad. We don't talk about Detroit here.
Let's talk about it at the end. I'm gonna bring up a bunch of RFAs at the end. We can talk about that. Let's run through all these series here. Hold on, sorry. Oh, so what's the next series? After what's
It's
the
the
4 versus
Boston.
5? Boston.
How about
So that
Tuukka Rask
series-
leaving the bubble out of nowhere?
People-
I think it's for family, though.
People that are like mad at him are being so dumb. Like he has like 2 big like toddlers plus like a newborn. Like why are people mad at him?
And you have
hard.
Halak, who's equally as good as him, I think.
Yeah,
One
Because that Bruins fans have just, watched because Rask's been a beast for them over the years. So they kind of just want him there. I
But
guess I
they're
don't know.
starting to hate Rask. Like he's blown
Yeah.
big games for them. Like 2013 Cup final, Game 7 last year Cup final.
I mean, also Pasternak in this series I don't think
Yeah,
he's
but
playing today
Still
either.
out.
We all know
Yeah.
Bruins fans aren't that smart sometimes, anyways.
So it's 2-1, 6 o'clock our time. Or Mountain Time. They play tonight. I think honestly, with Tuca out, because I know I picked them for the cup. I had faith in the Bruins. I don't like my bracket as much as anymore without Tuca Rask. To be honest, I don't. But they play tonight.
Those are sick pads.
Where do we see the series going?
Don't forget Svechnikov is out.
Fetch is out.
Yeah.
His
Probably
leg
whole
looked like
playoffs.
his leg
Yeah.
pretzeled and it was ugly.
That was disgusting. Yeah.
That was not pretty. So yeah. So with Aho and all those guys, I think, to be honest, where I see the series going, I see Carolina maybe taking this, even though Stretch is out.
There was my
I don't
bracket.
I think I said Boston in 6. I'm gonna stick with Boston in 6.
I
I
mean,
think
they
I said
could.
Carolina,
but-
but I still think as long as
Carolina could be-
Pasternak's out, they have a good chance of winning the series.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go out on a limb. Carolina, I think, are gonna win a Stanley Cup in the next 7 years.
7 years.
Years.
Timeline. Big timeline.
Between now from 7 years, because the players are gonna develop even more, and they're just gonna be absolute beauties.
I think they need better goaltending at the end of the day. To be honest, hold on.
Wait, hold on, isn't
I
it?
think
Maybe they can go after a Robin Leonard or a Braden Holtby in free agency or
I was
something.
about to say a Holtby. I don't know if they can afford that.
Isn't? No, I can't.
Holtby's not going to be good though in a couple of years.
Yeah, Peter Mrazek plays for them, though, doesn't he?
Peter Mrazek's
They
not
could-
bad.
I don't
Yeah.
think they could afford a Holtby unless they traded.
I just think
away.
Holtby's going to turn to Bobrovsky if he gets a big deal.
I like Peter Mrazek's
Yeah.
pads too. Completely unrelated, but they look sick with the black jerseys. It's all about how a goalie looks with the pads, all right? Look good, play good.
I'll take.
Alright.
I think Leonard maybe would be a good fit.
Yeah, I do agree. So I see honestly I think this series might be the one that goes to 7, in my opinion.
No, I still think the Flames.
Flames
Dallas
might go
one's
seven.
the
They do go
only
to
one
7
that's
as
gonna
well.
reach
The
7.
thing is, I don't think the Flames can win a game 7. I just don't think they have it in them.
I mean, I don't think they have it in them for the hockey gods to allow them past the first round, but we're about to find out.
I just think mentally they can't. I don't know if they can.
They can't play
handle game
past
7.
60 either.
Yeah,
They can't play a full 60. They'll play
They can't play a
55
full
and then
60.
they fall
Like
off in the
last-
final
Yeah,
5.
they also. Yeah, I was gonna say they also can't play defense in the last 2 minutes
and
of
the
the
2
game.
loss. Yeah, fact. I mean,
Two goals allowed in the final 30 seconds. And that goal that got waved off from Perry interference. Even if Perry wasn't there, Talbot was not going to get to that puck.
See, because
No, he might have.
I feel like
don't
Calgary has
think-
this
have
mindset
to
going into
make
it,
a
like,
crazy
oh, there's
save.
2 minutes in the third period and we're up by 1. We're gonna win this game, so they kind of just drop off. But
They just flipped the puck. Like, what was that clearing attempt by Lindholm?
I think he was. I think
That
he
was
felt
horrible.
pressure and just fired it. Like
But he shot it at like he just shot it like a 90-degree angle at the boards. It just bounced right out.
well, like the Flames played in the first period in Game 4. They played really well. I think the shots were
They did.
20-13 at some point, and they were dominating. And then after that, they just forgot how to play hockey.
Dallas
what
said
the heck?
screw it and ripped the puck from every angle, every possible chance, and it worked.
Yeah, like
How do we feel about
It
our
is-
brackets? We're all about 3 or 4 games in. How do we feel about our brackets now?
I don't
Not
feel
good.
bad about it.
Not
I mean,
good.
I'm gonna. Yeah, no, I think I picked wrong.
I think I took Vegas in 5 and Colorado in 5. I think those are looking good. I took the Flames in 6. It's possible. I'm not sure.
I
don't
gotta
think
bring
so.
up my bracket actually.
I took
I'm
Blues in
bringing up
6.
Instagram right
I'm
now.
worried about that one. The Blues have to win 3 straight games. So I'm right, but
Ass word.
All right. Let's say we have some time still.
hold on. Quick Raptors update. They're up by 30
Against who?
against Brooklyn in Game 1. 62
Brooklyn
to
way.
stands
60.
no chance.
That's okay. If they don't, yeah, the Nets stand 0 chance.
It's literally a bench team full of bench players right now.
Okay, who do they have?
Karis LeVert. I like Karis LeVert.
Who do they have to guard Siakam?
Jared
No,
Allen.
like,
DeAndre Jordan.
Yeah,
Oh.
that's it. He's not fast enough. Siakam's a shooter, dog. He's a shooter.
can shoot.
He can do everything, man.
Yeah, I
He's
know.
so good.
All right, we got a little bit of time.
Most improved player for a
No.
reason, I think. Did he win it or did Brandon Ingram win it?
He
We
won.
don't
It.
even
No, he
know
won
yet.
it last
He
year.
won last year. So it's
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
62-33 right now.
All right, we got some time, so I'm gonna put the script a little bit. We were talking RFAs. We're talking Matthew Barzell. Right here. I know I'm sharing my screen now. So at Begapucks Podcast on Instagram. Got 138 followers right now. I got posts going every day. I'm trying to make stuff for every day. But decided to make a little series here, all RFA first team. And I also have a down here an all UFA first team, and I think I'm gonna get a second team up today or tomorrow for each of them, I think. So for RFA, I tried to stick to their positions a little bit. So I tried to go left wing, center, right wing, and the lefty, righty, and goalie. So we got Kubalik, Barzal, and Reinhardt, and then Shergachev, D'Angelo, and Jari. I know. So I was looking at these upcoming RFAs that are coming up this offseason. A couple big names. Start with like these four. Start with forwards. Forwards. So, if you are a struggling team, are you going to try and offer sheet any of these guys? Anybody? So we have like Reinhardt, Dubois, Barzal, Strome, Kubalik.
If I'm a team and I need to pick up players, I'm not going for the super big names like Barzal because I know I won't get them.
See, like like a Detroit. Like imagine like who has lots of cap? Like a Detroit or like a New Jersey. They could theoretically offer sheet a guy and like pay him a stupid amount. But is it worth the draft picks
Yeah,
compensation?
it's the draft picks. Like if
That's
it's
the
the
biggest
NBA,
thing.
if it's the NBA where you don't have a penalty,
Yeah.
for offer sheeting an RFA, then okay. But like if you're gonna give an offer sheet, like realistically, the Islanders are not gonna match anything probably like over 9.5 or something like that. Say something like that.
Yeah, or if
So
like
you're
a
gonna-
Detroit said I'm gonna give him 10 for
Yeah,
3
like-
years, like why would you?
I think if I'm the Islanders, I'm not matching. I'm taking 4 first-round picks.
Like New Jersey has 8, Ottawa is 7, and LA has 7. Like all of these teams have money, and theoretically they could match it. But sorry, hold on.
We'll also
What
have
is
money coming off the
what is
books,
a
too.
Matthew Barzal going to do for your team to elevate you from a literal bottom of the league team to a playoff contender where your draft picks aren't worth that much?
He doesn't have that ability by himself.
No. See, like,
Not
look
at
at
all.
so let's say if Detroit made an offer, but they already
He's not like David.
they already have to sign Bertuzzi and they already have to sign Mantha. So they're on a crappy team, and yeah, their points are down. But Mantha's a point per game down here. I know he was hurt during a lot of the year.
He's good.
I don't know who had him in fantasy, but I remember that he was hurt and
I had him.
Yeah, so he was just kind of sitting on your bench. But like Barzal, he's also a point per game. So like let's say Barzal and Mantha are like the same player. What's Mantha doing for Detroit right now to make them a good team? Right? He's doing work, but they're not. Are they a playoff team? No.
I mean,
I
they
don't
were
see
like,
them being a playoff
wasn't it like
team for
their
a while, though.
worst record in what?
Forever.
They had like
Yeah.
17 wins this
They
year.
were god awful.
And they got the 4th overall pick. That's not going to really help.
Yeah. So
Who's
they
the 4th after the
they
big
could get
3?
like a Jamie Drysdale. They could get like a maybe if like Byfield or Stutzel for some reason fell.
Perfetti.
But
They're not going to fall.
Perfetti.
Those are those two and Lafreniere are going to go 1, 2, 3, and then it's a big drop off from there. It's not going to help you out.
Drysdale is a good D. I think Perfetti. I've seen a lot of mock drafts with Perfetti going to Detroit.
I just want to point out that if I was a big name in the RFA and Detroit wanted to sign me, they'd have to give me a lot of money to go to Detroit. But they have,
I think
1.5 in cap space, which is a little sus considering they sucked.
If I was an NHL player and Detroit was interested in me, I wouldn't be too because like look, they had so much success, right? So because I think Pittsburgh's gonna do the same thing one day. They had so much success in that time when they were facing Pittsburgh's in the final a lot, where they were bound to have bad years and they were bound to just fall off because like Detroit was a very veteran team then.
Well, yeah, one time they had Datsuk.
Yeah.
Who else? Zetterberg, I think.
So so those are forwards.
Lidstrom?
I don't see any offer sheets really being handed out here. And like a Murray.
It's a flat cap too, so people might not have money.
Murray, Blackwood, Jari, Gorgia, a bunch of these guys. I think they're all going to be signed by their teams. They're all going to go to arbitration or whatever they might do. So, yeah. So that's a little.
I think the
exciting
goalie
bet.
situation the goalie situation is interesting this offseason because there's a lot of goalies out there for trade and for free agents.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of teams that need goalies.
I just want to know what the GM of the Blackhawks were thinking when he traded Leonard for Malcolm Subban.
They got like a second, didn't they?
I don't know, but still, it's
It's
Leonard.
Red Sox.
He's literally like better than Crawford, but okay, he's good enough to be starting goalie. And now the Vegas goaltending is just stacked.
Yeah, I don't know. All right, so I don't think we have much time. Because that's about it for today as well. We're just talking. We're talking games today. We're talking series a little bit. A little bit of RFA talks. I know we're bringing up some Matthew Barzell and then a couple posts on Instagram I was making about upcoming free agents because who knows when free agency might happen because they have to still have to get through playoffs and do their draft and then schedule that, but it's coming. So
I think the draft and free agency are like within like days of each other.
Yeah. They're gonna have to figure those out. So yeah, that's about all for today. I'm gonna try not to stutter. I know I stuttered like a lot in the intro there. I stutter a lot, but I'm gonna try not to stutter here at the outro.
I have a speech impediment too.
At Bag of Pucks Podcast, all socials. That's YouTube, Instagram, and Twitter. I'm very active on the Instagram here, making posts, trying to get something out every day, and updating scores every night because there's only like 4 or 5 games, so it's fairly easy. Putting some polls and some Q&As out and whatever, but go follow all socials. And I know there's only gonna be one video for today, but we're gonna get these podcasts up right away, and we're gonna record. I believe it's Saturday. We're gonna record or something like that, another podcast. So some teams will be eliminated. So thank you guys for tuning in.
Yeah, I just wanted to point out, guys, if you enjoy this content, please subscribe to the YouTube. We're posting twice a week, I believe.
Yeah.
So
thank
stay
you guys.
tuned. But yeah,
but we'll see you in the next one. Bye, everybody.